All right, folks. First fishing trip, I should say open water fishing trip of the year. Hitting the Minnesota River, got my stink bait ready, got some night crawlers. We're gonna see what we can catch. Going for catfish, going for sheephead. I am not picky. I'm also gonna be looking for some morel mushrooms. So let's see what we find. Because I'm a fisherman, I will not be revealing my location. Just know that I'm by the Minnesota River. That's all you need to know. All right, so get my line all rigged up here. My stink bait. Let's see what this smells like. All right, I'm gonna have to set this down because this lid's on pretty tight. Been sitting for a few days. The flies have been all over it. You can see it's kind of swollen, so it's definitely stinky. I'm not really looking forward to the smell of this, honestly, but it's a good way to catch some easy catfish. So we'll see what happens here. Well, there you have it. That's the stink bait. Got it on the hook. It actually doesn't smell too bad. Whenever you're using a snell hook, keep that point visible. We'll see what we can catch. This is my favorite version of fishing. Catfishing. Love it. A lot of you might be thinking, hey Josh, you're only supposed to use one line in Minnesota. And you'd be right. But if any of you have ever delved through the fishing regulations as I have, you will see there's a couple exceptions in Minnesota. Lake Superior is one of them. You can use 2 lines. I believe St. Croix River as well, you can use 2 lines. I'd double check. One of the exceptions here is the Minnesota River downstream of Granite Falls. So here you are able to use 2 lines. Keep in mind you can only use 1 hook per line. Always check your state regulations so that you don't get in trouble for anything. So I got stink bait on this big pole here. This is what I'm using for a bigger fish. I got something playing with it right now. You can kind of see my line bouncing around a little bit. And I got a little bell up there. That's going to tell me if something big's actually on. And then over there, I just got a night crawler on. I have amazing looking night crawlers. So I'm seeing what happens there. I'm going for little cats, little sheepheads. If I catch any small sheephead, I'm actually going to use it as bait, which is also legal. It's a raw fish. So anyway, let's give this spot a few minutes. I figured I'd give it about a half hour and we'll go from there. This spot was kind of challenging to get to. I had to, so you can see over there, I had to climb down there. I had to walk across the creek or the water running over here, across all these sandbars to get to this little island. It's very cold, so if you don't have muck boots like I have, don't want to walk through that water. It is very cold. I want to say the water temp's probably like 36 to 38 degrees, maybe 40. Air temperature is probably 42, 45. It's warmed up a little bit. So the fish are not moving a whole lot. So, but yeah, I want to give this spot at least a half hour before I move on. I got a couple more spots I want to try out today. But when fishing is slow like this, or when I should say the water temperature's cold like this, fish don't move a whole lot. So you generally want to give them a lot of time to grab. And I'm basically just letting them take the bait. I'm not gonna set the hook unless I know for sure they got it. It's kind of one of those sit and wait type games. Because this is such a challenge to get to, I'm gonna spend some extra time here because I don't really want to move again for a while. Anyway, let's see what happens. All right, I'm moving. Spent about an hour at this spot. Nothing, no bites. Moving my lines a couple times. So I'm gonna go down like there's multiple of us. I'm gonna go down the shoreline here. There's a gravel bar that I've had some good luck on in the past. I'm gonna check out what looks like a beaver lodge as well. I'm gonna be trapping here this next fall, so I figured check that out. If there's any beaver there. And yeah, see if we can get some fish over there. Last time I was there, I just caught a bunch of gar and 1 big catfish. But this spot there's nothing moving. I know it's cold, but at least a sheephead should have been by now. They're not, so I'm just gonna move on. Whenever I fish, I keep pretty mobile. You can see I got my pole back here. I got another pole here. I like to be able to move because I don't like sitting very long. Maybe I just have no attention span, or maybe I just want to catch fish or explore. I don't know. Either way, I'm on the move. show you the next spot. One of my favorite things about fishing on the river is you can be mobile. You can walk anywhere you want and fish. If you're walking along and you see what you think is a good spot, try it out. I got my line kind of ready. It's just a night crawler on here. To me, this seems like a fishy spot, so why not try it? It's only taking a couple minutes. I toss my line in, I give it 2 or 3 minutes. If I get no bites, I move on. So it's, I don't know, kind of a nice spot, just a nice way to try things. Another reason I like fishing rivers, just for that ability to fish so many locations without a boat. I mean, a boat's nice on the river, but man, you don't need it. You just walk. Anyway. Well, I had my camera off, but I caught a fish on the stink bait. A big channel. I don't know how big. I'm gonna take a picture. I didn't bring my scale with. I got a measuring tape, so I'm gonna use that. But I want to say he's in the vicinity of 15 pounds. So hell yeah, almost pulled my pole clean out. Good times. Just cleaning up, and I got me a little red horse or sucker. I don't know, one or the other. Not keeping him either. You can eat him, but you gotta smoke him, and he's just one little fish, so I'm tossing him back. Anyway, that's my fishing trip. I'm gonna head on back and go back to work for a few hours. So anyway, hope y'all had fun with me on this little fishing adventure. Until next time.